There it is.
There we
Good
are.
morning, everybody. Welcome to the Angel and Tina morning show. Super excited to have you all joining us here this morning. It's a little lull and delay in our technology, but we are live. Good morning, ladies. How are you doing? Oh, hi, Tina.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good
Look at
morning.
these beautiful ladies all in yellow. I was like, did you not get the yellow memo?
You should have sent it. You should have sent it out.
Yellow. Yeah.
Yellow is gorgeous with your dark skin. It just pops. I'm really loving the color. And
melanin.
I got yellow nails though, so I have my yellow. I'm studying yellow.
We just thought we'd bring in the sunshine today. That's all. We're just bringing in a little sunshine.
And I'm bringing it all the way from the Bahamas. That's why it's so deep, you see.
Ooh, girl.
Oh, come on, Bahamas.
Yes.
She got on today and she's like, I just went to the beach this morning, so I came back and I was like, you know what? You're not allowed to brag about you going to the beach.
But she invited you. She invited us both down, right? But yeah. Regina, how did you start your day today?
I got up at 5:30, left the house, went out to the beach, got a swim, exercise. I did arms today. It was in the water, it was good. And then I came out, I came back home, took a bath, went to bed.
Went to bed. So
okay, so the water, you said the water is clear in the Bahamas. So you can see
clear, you can see
I'm a beach
everything.
Girl, but I'm not an ocean girl. I'd rather have the
you love it.
In the beach.
Oh, that ocean is good.
Yeah, when she gets here, she's not gonna wanna come out. You know, she's gonna want to stay.
Do live on location on the Angel TV.
That would be awesome. That would be awesome.
So Regina, where are you? Where are you located?
I'm in the capital. I'm in Nassau. Because we have 700 islands and keys, but I'm in Nassau, the capital, where all the passport offices, all the main offices for the entire islands is here.
700 islands. I did not know that.
Wow.
And keys. Yeah.
It is like a half-hour plane ride for me to hop over.
Can on the Boeing 747, you'll be in 30 minutes. I'll be waiting on you.
She gonna pick us up, y'all.
I'll be waiting on you.
We should do it, Angel. I think you and I deserve a little 3-day vacay. Meet Zondra over there and do
and just do the thing.
Really do.
Just do the thing.
A proper production launch and in person.
The studio's there. The studio's here.
Which
Come
is
along.
Really what we're celebrating today is the expansion of the Zondra TV Network down to the Bahamas. New producers, new shows coming out of the Bahamas. We talk about being global. We talk about being international. And thanks to technology, we are, right? The audience and the streaming and the impact. But to have a boots on the ground, a studio, a producer in the Bahamas takes the Zondra TV Network to a whole new level. And so we are celebrating that today, these women, these pioneers in media. And so Zondra, we're super excited. You're expanding.
I did.
No, pinch yourself, Zondra, pinch yourself. Sometimes I just can't even believe all of the magnificent things that God is doing in this business. But yeah, I mean, we're expanding. You know, she'll be live in the next 6 weeks or so. And just to know, I mean, you know, it's one thing to expand, but it's another thing to expand with someone like Regina, because Regina has a full production studio. She's been a producer. She's already been on TV. So she knows this world, you know, front to back. Just need to add in that streaming piece of knowledge. And now it's like, you could just soar. And so many people are already asking her, how can I get on Zondra TV Network? We're like, hold the line.
Hold your mule.
Yeah, exactly. So it's exciting.
You got a pretty busy year this year.
Yeah.
How many shows have you launched?
How many what?
How many shows?
Well, you know, launching is one thing, but let's talk about how many produced shows will be available by September, October timeframe of this year will be 27. And
Whoa,
Wow.
27?
27 shows.
Okay, so just to put that into a perspective, right? When a traditional network, the launch of the new season comes on, right? They're releasing their new shows. They've got, if you go down the walls of CBS, and these are all the shows that they are producing, they are probably producing about 10
Wow.
10 shows a season that a large network says we are going to take on and we are going to produce about 10. So when Zondra hit 12, she was already leading the way, right? Already working with more producers, more talent, all the technology, everything that goes behind putting that onto an entire network. And now to have her just, that number just went, phew, like, where did it go? 27 producers. Zondra, nobody. And let me just tell our audience, nobody. and with the size of your team, the amount of production that you guys are pushing out and putting out, and the size of your network, I mean, it is, like, people don't even know, and they're like, oh, okay, 27, like, is that a lot? Is that a little? Like, is that
just on here like less than 2 months ago at 19?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and she is. But you have the team, you have the foundation, you have been building this like slow and steady so that it is solid, that it can handle the growth. You've got the distribution, which is what we were talking about a year ago, about creating these distribution channels. But I don't want to just like roll over this number, right? 27 is almost 3 times more, 3 times larger as far as shows in production. And then to have a producer out of the country coming to us from the Bahamas to be able to expand outside of the contiguous US. Again, who is leading the way? Who is the pioneer in this space? And Regina, for you to choose out of all the networks, all the distribution, because right now it's the buzzword, right? Get on streaming TV. We'll put you on. You can be on. You can do it yourself, right? Well, no, yeah, you can cut your own hair too, but the fact that you chose the Xander TV network, like what was the thing for you, Regina, that you're like, okay, I want to be a part of this community?
Let me tell you something, Angel. When I got on that call with Zondra, she does the introduction call. When I got on that call with Zondra, if anybody knows Zondra, you fall in love with her instantly. That personality, that when she explains to you what she does, because it's clear when she explains it that she knows what she's talking about. Yeah, the passion.
Yeah.
Yes. And when you get to the point where she starts explaining to you and telling you, and then don't fool with her when God starts dropping in the mix, because you're in trouble for sure. when she gives you all of it all at once, and the only thing you could do is be like, yes, ma'am, okay. But I chose it because I saw that she was professional. She knew what she was talking about. She has a vision, and I wanted to be a part of it.
And Zondra, what was it about Regina that you thought, okay, if I'm going to expand and I'm going to take this to a whole new network or a whole new country, island, outside of the state, why Regina?
Well, here's the thing. It's okay. She's leaving out some of the story. So because Tina, you are the gratitude and relationship specialist. There's so much power in relationship that we fail to really understand. It's not about selling. It's about relationship. And so I had established relationship with a man in Atlanta that he's a transformation coach, and he does all this stuff in transition, and he went through this transition himself, and he had an amazing story. I don't even know how we connected. I think it was LinkedIn. And so then I said, okay, I've been knowing him for 3 years.
Yes.
But can you believe that Regina and this guy out of Atlanta were accountability partners, right?
Wow.
Yes.
So Regina was going to go to another network, but it wasn't right. It wasn't right.
Nope.
As God said. It wasn't right. She was talking to this guy in Atlanta about it. And he said, you need to talk to Zondra Evans before you do anything. That, my friends, is how it happened because of a relationship from 3 years ago, where I just saw him on LinkedIn and wanted to know more about his journey. I didn't even feature him on TV 3 years ago. I just recently featured him.
There was no sales 3 years ago. There was no, you buy this, I'll buy this type of thing 3 years ago, because of that relationship that you built for the next 3 years, and just keeping in contact on social media and emails and those kinds of things. And that is what business is all about.
It really is. So needless to say,
know what will happen at the end.
Yeah, absolutely. So needless to say, when I heard that Regina has a full production crew, I looked at what she had already done. I was like, this is like manna from on high, y'all. I was like, I don't want nobody else but her. I mean, who would decide for anybody else other than Regina? She's well-spoken. She's well-connected in the Bahamas. I was like, she's the right piece of the pie in order to expand our growth internationally. So Regina, we're so excited about you, and we know that you're going to do great things, and we have big plans for you, so we're excited.
And so is there a plan to go down to the Bahamas and do something with the TV network?
Absolutely.
There's a plan afoot.
Okay.
You gotta let us know. We want to be a part of it. We want to come down with you.
We might do a little retreat once. I mean, we were talking yesterday as she was sitting in, at the beach. I said, I about can't stand you because I'm over here in this hot heat and I don't see a beach nowhere in sight. Is there a mirage anywhere? I mean,
all the
sitting on the beach.
All right, sitting on the beach.
I'm there all the time.
And so I was like, they're still under, only 40 people, they're still under kind of COVID restraints. But once that lists up, I mean, it's going to be glamorous. I don't care if it's 6 months from today, it's going to be glamorous. But we want to plan something big where everybody can be there. And then we don't have to worry about taking my production crew, even though they're probably going to be there. But she has a full production crew, so we could do, a beach. We could just, it's going to be off the chain. That's what I think.
Like, it's going to be off the chain.
Thing.
Oh, well, this is so exciting. So we're going to hear more about Regina's show and the production. We'll hear more about the ZTV network. But Starling, I want to say, hey, welcome this morning.
Hey, thank you for having me. How are you guys doing?
Another beauty in yellow.
and then what are you wearing? What is this made out of?
This is just a piece of jewelry. It's just jewelry.
Is it cool? Is it?
I thought it was like shells.
It
is. It does.
Oh, it is shells.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah.
It's shells with bling.
Shells with bling. And Shelly, where are you located? Where are you at?
I'm in Philly.
Oh, in the house?
Yes.
You should be in the Bahamas.
I think so too.
Like,
only 2 hours away. Yes, I'm coming.
Yes.
I'm coming.
You're invited. You're invited. Bring bikini, because I do bikinis. Okay.
Okay. I'm not bikini ready.
Baby, I ain't even one piece ready.
Me neither. I'm one piece with a cover up and a cover up and a cover up and a cover up.
Hit that gym before August, guys.
Yes, you get to exercise on the beach. How great is that? Just walking in the sand, you getting exercise. Just walking in the sand.
Just walking in the sand.
The last time I was on the beach, when I took a walk on the beach, when I got home that day, I was like, why do my legs hurt so bad? It's because you're walking on the sand.
Yes.
And it's like, oh.
I actually got like a little blister on the bottom of my toe from walking on the sand for an hour because my baby feet from being inside. I used to get summer feet, right? From walking outside, and I love being outside. My poor feet, they were like so raw from not getting used to it.
Angel, when I walked on the beach last last year when I went to Myrtle Beach, me and my girlfriend, we walked, we had our bathing suits on. We had like a towel on, but we had our bathing suits on, we walked. And we started walking back and I was like, ow.
She had a little chafing going on.
Yeah, it's a good exercise in the sun. It is.
It's those thick thigh problems that we have when you're
Angel, don't compare our sun to the sun that you were on. Our sun different. We land different here. When you come here, different. Okay, so don't worry about that.
I'm gonna take that with a grain of salt.
Yeah, this was.
She said it's different.
Not.
Yeah, we land different over here.
I think the Bahamas people like those thick girls in the Bahamas.
Well, we'll fit right in.
They said as thick as you could be.
Look at Zondra. I think you need to move to the Bahamas.
As thick as you want me, girlfriend. Hold your boobs and hips. See, between Angel and Tina, one bringing the boob and one bringing the hips, they can make one whole sexy woman bringing the cup.
Well, I'm bringing them both. Okay, I'm bringing them both. TNA.
Have a good time.
We make one sexy woman, Tina.
Yeah.
One sexy woman.
Smash them together.
Crazy.
So Starling, how did you start your day today?
Okay, I started my day listening to my music. I go in the studio tomorrow, and we made some last minute changes, the music industry. So I'm excited about it. But I have a big wig who has done big hits on Michael Jackson and Tina Turner and Gladys Knight. So for him to even listen to my song and then have input, I'm like, okay, well, we got to do whatever he said, to make it just the best that it's going to be. And it starts out with the ocean. It starts out with the ocean. This is beautiful ocean sound. And it's all about, just waking up in the morning with that beautiful ocean. So I'm attributing that to you, Miss Thing from the Bahamas, because that's what you actually did this morning. So I'm like, I'm jealous.
Oh, what you do. Tell us a little bit about what you do, because you're talking about this singing. Are you a singer?
I am a singer, songwriter, recording artist, and actress.
You go, girl.
All of that.
The whole package.
All of that, yes.
We're going to have our morning show. We're going to have some live singing.
Some music.
Producers. We're going to be good together.
Yes.
Okay, so you're going
and I was just
tomorrow, you said, right? To do this recording? What are you recording?
Yes. I'm recording a song that I wrote. It's called Feeling Blasé. And that moment when we were stuck and you were like, we weren't deep in it yet, but you were still hindered and couldn't do what you want. And I was on my way to London. So I had a big thing in London, a great ladies weekend, and some of the old schools, we're going to be there performing. So they gave me VIP. So I was excited. And then we couldn't go. And I'm like, are you kidding me? What do you mean we can't go? So I came down in my kitchen and I'm like, oh my God, I'm stuck here. Oh my gosh, I'm just feeling so blasé. And when I said those words, right, all of a sudden it was like, woke up this morning, feeling a little blasé. And then the song came, all the lyrics came, and it stuck with me. It stuck with me, it stuck to me like glue. And now it's gonna be out in the world. Look at God, won't he do it? Won't he do it?
Won't he do it?
Oh, I can't wait to hear it. Because man, I think that was like the theme song.
This whole year.
Yes. This whole year.
Yeah.
Right? Didn't want to feel that way, right? Didn't, but had no control over what was happening out in the world. And I think that, how do I get out of this, right? But feeling a little blasé.
All right, Starlene, people are asking for a little clip of it.
I'm like, I can't tell you.
I'm going to the studio tomorrow to record it.
Yes, we
Philadelphia?
finished most of it. We
Okay.
finished it. We just going in to do a little change to it, add a little yellow zest to it. Yeah, we're gonna add a little, but a lot of it is really dealing with relationships, because a lot of people were stuck at home with their partner, and
Mm.
some made it, some didn't, and some were so undecided, like, I don't know, like, should I stay, should I go,
Should I go?
should I stay, should I go, look, is it worth it, do you really love me, do I really love you, do I even like you, so it was so much going on emotionally, and being stressed inside the household. You've got the kids, you've got the husband, and everybody's home when normally
Oh,
everybody's
yeah.
in and out. We're, ships in the night, everybody's crisscrossing. You don't even know who your neighbors are. You see them like, oh, that's my neighbor. Oh, hey, neighbor. So it made us slow down. And what I love about it is that it also taught us to live with your heart, to think less and feel more, if that makes sense. Because sometimes we just get all up in our head. But like my producer, Mr. Norman Connors said, if you go with your heart, you can never go wrong.
Love that. Love that.
Mm-hmm.
I am proud of you. That's awesome. Looking forward to hearing it.
Thank you. Thank you. I cannot wait.
When do you think you're going to be able to launch this song?
July. The end of this month, the beginning of July. I have a big event, July 4th.
Oh, that's like next week or like 2 weeks.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
finally.
So we don't have to wait. We don't have to wait very long.
I can't wait.
All right. Well, ladies, let's make sure we introduce you to our audience. Let them know just a little bit of your backstory, Ms. Zondra. We're gonna start with you. Just tell a little bit of your story, how you got to be the leading media pioneer the leading pioneer in media.
Well, I don't like to take too long, but I'm a corporate vet of 40 years, and I got the golden handshake 5 years ago. It is just happenstance. The only thing that I wouldn't even say happenstance. Let me just tell you, I think that there's so much power in a vision board. On my vision board, I had one thing left to do, and it was Fireside Chat with Zondra. And I heard God speak to me and say, film it professionally. So I did. And I did 2 episodes. And those 2 episodes is what got me to Comcast Cable regionally in 3 different states. That's what got me my first Roku channel. That's what got me my Roku, my additional Roku channels. That's what got me to Black Contemporary TV. That's what got me to own a network, which has not. Let me just be clear, because I think this is important. Yep, we might be a network today, but this network it was dropped in my spirit in August of 2019, that I was to build a network and that I was to build an incubator, a TV media incubator, and I was going to teach people what I had been taught. So who did I call? Angel. Angel. I heard God said we need to build a TV media incubator. She said, okay, well, let's build it. And I was like, she crazy too. Okay, well, let's go ahead.
Crazy's good.
Crazy good. And so we built the
I'm gonna have you on my team. I only like the crazy people on my team.
So you know what? And I remember, Angel, I don't know if you remember this, so I have to bring it to your attention. We actually put out a press release about it. Do you remember that? We did a press release that almost didn't go. I mean, it was throughout the United States, but it wasn't the right time, right? But we was just like, let's put out a press release. So we did. And it got picked up, but I'm like, it wasn't no number one thing. And I'm like, okay, well, whatever, I'm gonna build this incubator. August of 19.
I'm gonna still build it.
She was still crazy.
I'm gonna still build it because I'm crazy enough, right?
We were putting out press releases for Zondra like every 2 and 3 weeks. Like we were just like hitting it hard. Like Zondra's name was gonna be in the media, right?
Whether they like it or not.
Right? Yes.
Because you're gonna get some knots, but it's okay. Anyhow, so getting to where I am today, it's only by being obedient. Faith plus obedience equals success in the kingdom. Yes. And y'all know I'm a faith girl. So, you know, I'm a kingdom builder. I'm a kingdom entrepreneur. So I just believe that that's how you really walk it out. And that's when you have those blue rose moments, because building out the network and the incubator is truly, truly a blue rose moment for me. I knew nothing about an incubator. I knew nothing about, you know, a network. And I was like, well, I'm gonna build a network. I got 2 shows. Well, I have 2 main shows, but I had a lot of episodes. So this is crazy. But then the pandemic happened in 20. So we're only in 21. And I was like, what can I do? And I was like, I need to get 5 people in the incubator. So I called Angel, I need 5 people in the incubator. Meanwhile, God speaks to me and say, cut your prices in half. And I was like, I ain't never gonna make no money. What in the world? But I did. And instead of getting 5, we got 12. And God gave us 12 to work with. And those 12 have a special, you know, they're part of that special VIP circle, you know, Angel and Tina Morning Show, and the rest of them. But then from there just came additional. I don't advertise. Like, I don't get on TV going, you need to be a producer. Then we had season 2 of the incubator that started in February of this year, and there's 11 people there. And then we have season 3, and we've got people already on the list for season 3 that'll start in August. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I can't even say nothing else. That's it. And so I just know what I do know is that as an entrepreneur, I just want to encourage y'all, you have to be able to walk purely in faith, and you have to be obedient, even when people around you may think it's crazy.
Right.
Even when you think it's, I'm going to do what?
Right.
No, I'm not. Okay, but yes, you are, Zondra.
Yeah.
You know, just accepting the call on your life. It is your blue rose moment when you do something that's unconventional and outside of the norm. So that's my story.
Zondra, and you and I have had extensive conversations, and I want everybody to know, because there's so many entrepreneurs out there who are like, oh my gosh, it just fell in her lap, and it just did this, and she just got the. It wasn't easy. Like, all of these things, like, you know, I was kind of going through something earlier this weekend, and, you know, thinking that everything is easy and it comes easy to these people. It is those ups and downs, and you have to have that those core people, that this tribe that makes you vibe, you know, to call when you're blubbering tears going, I don't know what I'm doing. And having that other person there saying, you're doing good, you're on the right track. And it's so slow going and so slow working, but you have to, and I want them to know and to understand that it took blood, sweat, and tears for her to do this, and complete utter faith, instead of saying, I just want 5. Well, you're gonna cut it in half, but I gotta live. What do you mean?
They are billed.
Yeah,
what do you
exactly.
And then you get 12, you know, and it's those kind of faith action steps that makes you who you are.
Right. Well, if you build it, they will come.
Yeah.
But you know, but even in those days, right, where you're questioning, right, and we had those, will it ever get off the ground? Will it ever do? And I think for all entrepreneurs, like, if you talk to anybody who's been a success, if you ask them, was this always easy? 100% will say no, right? No. 100%. It didn't just fall in my lap. It didn't just happen. It didn't just grow. I didn't just wake up looking like this, right? Like,
right.
This is work, right? This is faith.
No, you did not.
I had doubt in myself. I had doubt in my business. I didn't think I was good enough. I mean, all those things that you start thinking. That it took,
but you showed up anyways. With the doubt, she showed up anyways. And now, right, this is where she's at, and now we're introducing, and Zondra, I'm going to let you introduce Regina to our audience, and then we'll hear about your story.
Starlene, Starlene, get that song ready. Get something ready for me. Because when I come to you, I'm going to be asking. All right. So let me introduce all of the viewers to Regina Whylly, who is our newest producer out of the Bahamas, Nassau, Bahamas. We're so excited to have her. She's more than just a producer. She is a production company. And that to me speaks in volumes about her as a woman-owned business in the Bahamas, that she is a woman on the move. So join me in welcoming Regina.
Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Thank you, Zondra. I appreciate that. And I appreciate your faith in me. Well, let me tell you guys a little bit about who I am. Lord have mercy. I'm a journalist by profession. I worked for the leading newspapers in the country. I've written for the leading newspaper. I've done radio shows when podcast wasn't around. I've done radio shows. I resigned from my job as a journalist for the Tribune here in the Bahamas, and I went home to raise my kids because I have a daughter and a son. And I wanted to put a foundation in them for them to be able to survive and be decent human beings in the world. And then my mother passed away from cancer, breast cancer. And when she passed away, I wanted to honor her with my life. And I went on a path to find out what my purpose was. And it came to me that the purpose of my life is to help women to come to understand that man and things are not their source, but God is. And a few months later, the concept for the show came about, and the whole woman was birthed. And for 20 years, I have more than 20 years, I have been on the journey to build this show and take it to the world, because I know it was always bigger than home, because it's meant to touch lives all over the world. And so I kept at it. When Miss Zondra talked about taking the time and fighting and working to get to where you are, it's been a journey. There's been days I crawl on the ground, I cry, I give up. I I thought about who I needed to murder. I thought about murder, all of it. So when Angel says that all of us have had the journey, that is exactly the truth. The journey has been an arduous one. My kids are grown. My daughter's 31 now. She's getting married next month. And my son is 21. He is a businessman, and I'm proud of the human beings that I sacrificed to create. I have two of the most amazing human beings on the planet. But the show, The Whole Woman, is a show that is geared towards women, to help to improve the lives of women spiritually, emotionally, physically, and financially. That's the aim of the show. And in this season, with us being in the environment that we're in, where persons have lost their jobs, where they've been laid off, where their salaries have been cut, I'm opting in this season to give them options, to help them to think outside the box, to think of how the whole world is their oyster. And that's what I want to lay on the table for women with The Whole Woman show this season.
Thank you. Isn't it amazing? It just feel like, yeah, we need to do all this.
Right? The
Amazing woman.
Show. The Whole Woman show.
The Whole Woman show.
And so it's coming out when, Zondra?
Probably in about 6 weeks. We're wrapping. She's wrapping some of, I think she has 5 episodes filmed. And so the 6th episode will be filmed. We'll get some snippets and some sizzle reels, and we're going to start promoting it. And, more interviews to come. I'm lining up other interviews for us to be on other people's stages, because we want everybody to know this Whole Woman show is going to make a huge difference in your life. And that's what Xander TV Network is about.
Well, and I'm watching these sizzle reels that the ZTV Network is putting out for their producers, and woo!
We up the game. We up the ante in 2020.
and this is the thing too, as a business, right? As your business is growing, staying, a couple steps ahead. And Zondra, you always have. You're like, I see it coming, and I'm putting the team in place. I'm putting the technology in place. I'm putting the distribution in place. And you've always stayed just a little bit ahead so that you could elevate quickly when the opportunity showed up. And 27. 27.
Soon to be 35 or 40, but it's all good. It's all good. So I want to introduce you to Starling Bay, this woman. So first of all, I have never showcased a songstress songstress, I'm sorry, you know,
Songstress.
writer,
Word.
you know, just getting tongue tied on a songstress. But I had never had anybody on my show like that. It's always really business, even though let me tell you, music is a big business. And I just had a delightful time featuring her. And we really want to help her push this, you know, CD. We wanted to go big. And so our goal is to continuously promote, continuously be out there on social, give her some digital advertisement, really to help her because that song, Feeling Blasé, I just love it. And so she actually sung on my show and we sung together. So it was really awesome show. I can't wait till it lands. But welcome, Starling Bay.
Well, thank you, thank you, thank you. I really do appreciate you. Just a little bit about me. I am a singer-songwriter, but before that, I was a business person in healthcare. I've definitely put in my time. And, you know, in my office, I had this plaque that I created, and it said, "Thank you for supporting my dream. Thank you for financing my dream." Because evidently I knew I wasn't going to stay there and that wasn't all for me. I'm a coach. I love basketball. I played basketball. I played in the orchestra. I coached my son's team, you know, growing up. So I love sports. Sports and music is my thing. I come from a musical family. So my dad is a singer. He's a baritone. And then my uncle, my mom's brother, he's a tenor, right? So it was so cool growing up, you know, with this music around me and then going to school, you know, and playing in the orchestra. So I have an eclectic appreciation for music, you know, so I sing jazz, blues, R&B, gospel, and I always sing songs that have a message. And I didn't know where that part came from. But as I began to write, it tells a story. So people are dealing with so much, you know, in their lives. And you can just explore it and be happy about it. You can be sad about it, but you can always, always enjoy it in a song. You will always remember what you were doing when that song came out, where you were dancing, where you were laughing, and where you were crying. So I want to go back to what you guys said, you know, just about business and working through it. It's not easy. You know, it's not easy. Number one, taking that leap of faith to leave the job, to not go back, to do your dream. It's not easy. And then you're like, okay, now what? You know, I've done that part. Okay, Jesus, tell me what's next. You know, so I felt empowered because my love for the music has always been there. And you know how you have a sermon in church and they're talking about the seeds that you planted in your life. And listen, I'm like, I left church like, whoa, what seeds have I planted? I don't think I planted any seeds. I'm like, you know, I always had a brown thumb. It's not green at all. So I figured, guess I didn't plant any seeds. I'm like, no wonder, you know. And a few days later, a friend of mine, I was talking to her and I was saying that I, you know, hadn't planted any seeds. And she was like, girl, are you crazy?
Right? Somebody got a smacker, right?
Somebody got it.
Yeah,
it's always somebody else that sees what you don't see in your own self.
It is true.
And she said to me, well, you've been singing your whole life. And I'm like, yeah. She said, how early did you start singing? I said, my mom said I came out that way, but I only remember my kindergarten graduation. You know, my kindergarten teacher said, what do you want to do for graduation? I said, I want to sing, you know, and she allowed me to sing. And my mom has this picture of me in my little white dress on stage, you know, and I'm just singing me and my teddy bear, right? It's such a cute song. I teach it to the kids and stuff now, but I'm like, oh my God, that's the seed. That's the seed that I have been planting my entire life and never even thought about it. So now, coming into fruition and coming into my own, all of the development that I've been doing for myself, not even thinking about it because it was just so much a part of my life. All of the gigs, all of the jam sessions, all of the musicians. I can go anywhere, anytime, with anybody in any country, any state, any city, and sing with anyone, sing with any band. I don't even have to know them. And it sounds like we've been practicing together for a lifetime, so that's something that developed, that I didn't even realize that I had developed. So it's very, very exciting for me to, let me first tell you, this is Classy and Soulful. This is my CD that I did.
Here,
I'm so excited with Mr. Norman Connors,
we're
the
gonna spotlight
legendary.
you. Hold on, we're gonna spotlight you. There you go.
Yeah. My girlfriend did this. I'm so excited about what she was able to do with the artwork, but this is my Classy and Soulful CD. And I have jazz, blues, and R&B on here. So I'm so, so, so excited to have you guys take a listen. This is available on all streams, all media, and in Amazon. So I know you all get your Amazon packages. So add this to the package. It's called Classy and Soulful by Starling Bay. Yes, hunty. So let me tell you something. This was a process, getting this done, and I'm excited about it. It gave me the strength, the power, and the wisdom to write my own. And that's the difference with going out and really just finding your dream, knowing in your heart. And sometimes, I went through 2 surgeries in 2016, right? That just took me down. And when you are hurt, you are no longer thinking with your brain. You're only thinking with your heart. All of what you really want is now coming out. And I wanted that. What I saw as my legacy and being the legacy of my father and my uncle. So that is my story, and I'm sticking to it.
And I'm sticking to it. What a beautiful, how exciting. Beautiful song, beautiful story for both of you, just wanting to honor your parents in such a beautiful way. And I think that, our younger generation, right? Like we always we can't wait till we grow up and get to leave our parents' home, right? And do our own thing. But then our parents get so much smarter the older we get, right? And so much more important to us the older we get, right? And the more we want to honor them and make them proud, and just wish we had more time with them. Zondra, so I know we've got 27 episodes coming up, and so tell us, how do people plug into the ZTV network? Where do we go next? The impact of digital streaming media. Give us a little, what's next?
Well, what is next? I mean, literally, any day of the week, you can have a complimentary discovery call with me. Just go to beonztv.com, beonztv.com, and you'll find out a lot of information about us. And so be sure to pop in there, and you can read articles. You can also see that we have a monthly informational that's called Why Streaming Matters. Come out and join us. It's complimentary. I'm on a crusade to help small business especially understand the power of media and why you have to have it, why you have to be on streaming. And so join me for that. It's the first Wednesday of every single month. We've been doing it for 6 months now. And every time we come, it's either we have a room full of folks and some repeat people going, I'm learning. And that's great because, knowledge is power. So you can find out all of that. But I do have something that is going to be launching for me. So I want to talk about it a little bit. I have a new show that is coming to the network that's called Light It Up. Ignite Your Life is the tagline. And me and 3 other women are collaborating together. And this show is going to be different than any other because it's going to have audience participation. We're going to be asking you, what kind of information do you want us to talk about? And we're going to talk about the things that you want us to talk about. But we're going to give our expertise freely. and do that in a very authentic and organic way to touch many lives, because our goal is to touch lives. And so look for more information about Light It Up, Ignite Your Life, because we are going to ignite your life.
Ooh.
I need some ignition.
All right, R. Kelly.
Be careful what you ask for, Mike.
Ooh,
So Regina,
yeah.
I know your episodes are coming, and so tell us, how do we get plugged in with you? Yeah, how do we play with Regina?
How do you play with Regina? You can go to the
It sounded a little like
Angel. That could go a whole heap of ways, girlfriend. That could go a whole heap of ways.
Oh my gosh.
how do we support? Like, I can't even do a verb. There's no verb that I can put in front of your name.
Silly.
Oh my God.
Okay, you can find me. You can go to my website, thewholewoman.tv. We're upgrading now because all this stuff is happening so fast, and I'm excited about everything that's happening. You can go to thewholewoman.tv. You can reach me through that space. We're gonna have behind the scenes stuff from all the shows we're shooting. We're gonna be doing giveaways, contests, all that sort of stuff. I have some Bahamian made bags. You guys will love them. There's some Bahamian made bags that the women hand make that we're going to be giving away. Or you can go to my Facebook page. During the COVID season, I pivoted because I was about to go in my own studio before COVID, and then COVID came, and I had to pivot. I pivoted to Facebook, and I did 41-hour shows there without a production team, by myself. So, and I had crazy COVID here. So you can go to my Facebook page, The Whole Woman Network. The purple, my colors are purple and pink. So once you go there, you'll find the 40 shows that I did during COVID. They were exciting. Helped to keep some of the women balanced. I grew in 3 months. I had over 7,000 viewers, which was because everybody was locked down. Okay, so it grew very quickly. I have my Instagram. It's The Whole Woman Network as well, or Regina. So those are the places that you'll be able to find me.
Awesome, right? We all had to pivot, shift a little bit, but it just was a little detour.
Yes, that's all it was, because we're right back on track now.
Yes. All right, Starling. Darling.
Yes. Okay, well, you can find me on starlingbay.com. You can also find me on Instagram and Facebook at Starling Bay, and on Twitter, Bay Starlene. You can also find me on Linktree, on Spotify. Definitely, wait a minute. Go listen to my music on Spotify.
You're on Spotify?
Okay. Yes. Like, go listen to my music. I'm like, I did not do what I should, but yes, follow. Click, like, share, and then share again. Okay. But yes.
So throw us in a jingle. Like the Angel Tina morning show. Just like we're going to break, sing and you're watching the Angel Tina morning show. Something.
And you're watching the Angel and Tina show. Angel and Tina show.
Oh, we need to do our jingle.
Jingle for the Angel Tina morning show. Y'all hear the show? Oh, okay. That's a real show. Hey, you know what? I forgot to mention one other thing.
What?
We signed a collab agreement with Easy Way Network, Eric Zuley. And so I forgot to mention, so much going on.
That's what I'm saying. You got to play catch up sometimes.
Yes.
Okay, so really quickly, Ms. Zondra, what does that mean for both of you?
That means more distribution. Distribution is king or queen, whoever leading. So it's queen for me. But at any rate, it's more distribution. It's going to get us into Simul TV. It's going to get us additional Roku, Amazon, Apple. it's a wonderful thing, and they will be on our channel and we will be on theirs. So we're going to swap some, content between the two of us to give our client base more distribution. Now, with that being said, you better get on board like this year, because it ain't gonna be the same. Next year, things are gonna change, but because things have to change in order to shift and grow. Things change over time. But we're excited about what we're going to do in this collaboration. We're going to be speaking, developing master classes and trying to get people to really understand the power of streaming. We're going to be speaking on stages together. Matter of fact, we're going to be speaking on stage in December together. So just doing things to show the power of collaboration, because I think we always want to talk about association. Association is cool, yes, but association without true collaboration is just, I know you.
Yes.
But I want to really know you.
All you can do is name drop.
Collaboration is when you get to that, I really know you. So that's what we're doing. So.
Well, congratulations on the Easy Way Network announcement. I know that was months and months coming, and and just everything. You are finding ways, Zondra, to bring collaboration to a whole new level, because I think a lot of people want to, but what do I bring to the table? What do you bring to the table? And helping people to just really recognize, like, this is what we all bring, and this is how we can go together. Things are moving fast. I'm so proud to be on the Xander TV Network. So excited for you ladies to join the ranks of digital streaming media and leveraging the power of media. And we have said here for forever, right? It's all about the big D, distribution. You can create some really amazing things, but if nobody's hearing it, nobody's seeing it, and leveraging these platforms, right? Starlene, leveraging the Spotify platform, easy for people to find her. And that's what we need, right? Is OPP, other people's platforms.
OPP, yes, girl.
Right?
You go, girl.
I love it. I love it. Well, ladies, what a fun morning. Thank you so much. Congratulations. We're expanding. And if anybody knows somebody, they've got an amazing story, right? Don't just post it on social. Don't just make a video put it on YouTube. Create your own platform. Tell your story. Put together a whole production. Ooh.
You know what?
Yes.
You know what's funny?
Started. Did you hear that? It somehow it just started, right?
She's singing my song. She's singing
song, right? So somehow I had it on, but it just started playing. So that's Miss Starling Bay. Find her on
Spotify,
TV Network, and let's just find ways to collaborate.
Yes.
I think when we put our hand, open up our hands. Right now, we're so hanging on so tight, and we're I got to keep, and I don't have, right? Open up our hands and extend it. How can I help you? How can I serve you? How can we do this together? Because then stuff can flow in and flow out. But when we hold on so tight, nothing's coming in, right? Nothing's going out, but nothing's coming in either. So
exactly.
Let's just open up our hands and release. I'm Angel Tussey. I am your media matchmaker. If you're looking for more exposure for your business, your book, your brand, looking for platforms, don't just pitch it, right, Zondra? We own the distribution, right? Go to the network that has streaming platforms, that has magazines, has stages, has podcasts, right? We don't just pitch it, we own the distribution. So you're looking for more visibility, we've got it right here, and you can get started with my complimentary media starter kit at my website, makeyourbigimpact.com. That's makeyourbigimpact.com. Had a really juicy conversation with Zondra yesterday, and every time we're just raising the bar just a little bit more, just a little bit.
Is there any men you can get any men with that? Yeah, no, just asking.
Any men?
I'm
just asking. See, this I've been giving away stuff. I'm open.
I haven't had a lot of luck helping Tina with that. So my batting is 0 for 0, right?
Tina, you and me need to talk.
Right?
Baby, I ain't even in the game.
She said, baby, I ain't in the game.
You drop out?
Girl, I'm a bench. I'm a bench warmer.
Zonda put me on the
You're
Bachelorette.
on the bench.
You know what I said yesterday? So I said, you know what would be really great is a senior edition of the dating game. Can y'all just see that happening? Somebody come out with their pants up there.
Aged. I'm not a senior. I'm not getting our time. Like ads.
Well, I'm just saying, I just said, wouldn't, but because it's always like young, nice, you know, imagine somebody coming from behind the stage and they
sucking their teeth like, like I ain't on it today. But anyway.
Okay, I'm done.
Yes. And I did forget to tell you to follow me also on my my YouTube channel, starlingbay.com. And let me just spell that STARLENE, and Bay as in the Moorish American BEY. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I don't even want to go after that. I'm Tina Torres, your client retention expert, otherwise known as the gratitude specialist. And if you're struggling with building relationships online or offline, I have a 5-day free masterclass for you. If you go to masteringyourfollowup.com, you can get access to that 5-day class. Teaches you all types of tips and tricks on how to build relationships online and offline and keep those relationships going for years on end. Zondra wouldn't be here today with Regina if she didn't do that.
Yes.
You know, it is all about relationships. You got to build those relationships in order to make your business work. So go to masteringyourfollowup.com, get your free 5-day masterclass. We are so grateful for you guys, our audience members, for you guys today, joining us today on the Angel and Tina Morning Show. We are Angel and Tina on the Angel and Tina Morning Show. We come to you live every weekday morning at 11 a.m. We will see you guys tomorrow.
On the Angel and Tina Show.
You need a jingle.
That right there.